Okay, let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. The nerds will inherit the copier world. We're going to make this a black and white piece. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here Local, the lifestyle magazine for Sydney's North. So this is like what I call a Snooty magazine, and we're interested in something that looks very snooty, and that's this. But I've actually decided not to do it in black and white because there is colour. I didn't notice the colour, folks, so I'm going to go back and just set this silly shitter up correctly. Got that correct. The layout is correct. We just have to correct the colour adjustments. That's it, we've got to do that. We've got to do this. Well, I don't know if we have to really ramp up the colours. This is just how I work, folks. It's how I'm used to working. Get into a bit of a rut, folks. You know, it's like that. So we're just going to take this image and we're going to enlarge it. Section out of it, so we're just going to put it on the glass. So this is it. I'm going to try and just get rid of that word local. I'm actually thinking we're going to overlap heaps. I'm just going to overlap it over the edges. See how we go with this local shit. This is like real rich people's stuff. Stuff that I can't afford, and I don't have any actual friends to dine with, so let's see if we've made this look any good. 200%. Well, it's way too big. It looks shit house, folks. I fucked it up. Thinking we're going to move it across, and we're just going to make a smaller enlargement, perhaps 141.4 is another example. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, it's nice. And we still got that there just a little bit, but we have the writing, so we're going to have to take out some of the writing, some of that there. We don't want the writing, so we need to enlarge it bigger on the horizontal. So the horizontal is going to have to go significantly larger, maybe 180. Going to be a little bit stretched, or considerably stretched on the horizontal. It's going to look a bit elongated, but hey, we're just being creative here, so we can have some what we could call creative license. Still looks like there's too much at the top. We might have to overlap it further at the top. This is not as easy as I thought it would be, this one. So we're just going to overlap it heaps. Overlap the edge of that, and we're going to have to make a more aggressive enlargement. I'm actually thinking going to ram it up 300 on the horizontal, really aggressive. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks interesting. We have to move that closer to the edge, but that looks quite shitty, to be honest. I'm actually wondering if we can do something different with this. If we can just go back to 200. We're going to turn this into a movement piece. We're going to move it around rather than make it into a still. Stills are just so boring when they don't work out, or shitty, so we're going to just slide that around. This is a shit one, folks, to make as a still. Stills are often boring anyway, folks, when they don't work out nicely. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I'm thinking we can take that section and stretch it vertically and just make the minimum of horizontal. So we're just going to go, we've made a nice, that's a good first go on the movement. So the horizontal, how big is the horizontal going to be? Going to make it 104, and the vertical is going to be 160. Wondering if there's anything else that needs to be adjusted in the colour area. Maybe a little bit darker. Actually, no, we're not going to make it darker. We're going to leave it on that. So let's see how we go. We'll just consign this to the recycle pile. That's all I can do with it. I don't like all these snooty publications. I'm just not interested in the life of the local person. So I'm just, because you get a lot of these local papers. It's not just in snooty areas that you get them in less well-off areas as well. I just like to call them snooty because down here it just feels like it's snooty or a bit up themselves. It's like you get the feeling that the rich look down their noses at you sometimes. Let's see how we go with this. Yeah, that looks interesting. Wondering if we're going to take it further or we're going to leave it like that. But that looks really nice, and you can see the glassware and that just in there. So I'm wondering how we're going to do this. Okay, out it comes. That's our second piece of our Snooty magazine movement piece. Normally I do my Snooties as movement pieces anyway, but I normally choose the front cover rather than something on the inside page. So print off the two mirrors. Can't wait till I take a shower, folks. Being so fucking hot and just sitting in front of the fan uploading my demos. Yeah, for the day. It's that one there and this one here. Okay, there you have it. That looks quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.